Rights advocates in Nigeria have expressed concern over what they described as a continuous attack on the nation's civic space, which they say is gradually silencing the voices of civil society organizations in the country. Some of them, while expressing their concerns during a session organized as part of activities marking the 75th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, called for collaboration to protect the nation's civic space. Idong Joseph reports.
In recent times, the global civic space has witnessed unprecedented attacks through laws and policies that restrict the activities of civil society organizations and increase censorship. Nigeria has not been left out, as there have been very visible attempts by the government to regulate the activities of civil society organizations. However, questions have been asked regarding how to address these critical challenges, especially the attempt to ensure an open and free participation of civil society organizations in the attempt to oversight government activities.
You understand that there are so many human rights challenges that we're having, but yet, increasingly, there seems to be an appetite by some to shrink the civic spaces. And I think doing that, we will be shooting ourselves on the foot.
How do we ensure that civic spaces in Nigeria remain open and inclusive? How do we safeguard the rights of all citizens to engage in the democratic process, especially in the face of emerging challenges? The answers to these questions are not simple, but they are very necessary.
The values of free speech, privacy, and mutual respect, irrespective of gender, race, ethnicity, or religion, as evinced by the declaration.
At this session aimed at finding solutions to critical human rights challenges, experts are advocating for the protection of the rights of children, as they are more prone to be victims of right abuse.
The insecurity targeted schools, primary school, secondary school. So the figure we have from UNICEF and UN is now triple. Children are back to the streets, and they're being trained for illegal issue. So the children need to be protected.
And the issues of arbitrary detention keeps coming up. And we see young people, particularly being profiled and being arrested and detained over a period of time. We've seen within the Commission how there are activities within the Commission that are aimed at addressing some of these issues.
They also call for the strengthening of institutions responsible for the protection of human rights.
We have to strengthen the judiciary, the independence of the judiciary. We have to strengthen the security apparatus of the country. It has to be strong. We equally have to look at the civil side of life. How do we strengthen it?
As the commemoration of the 75th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights approaches, rights advocates say it is time to pay serious attention to the subtle attempt to gag civil society organizations from performing their responsibilities. Idong Joseph, reporting for News Central.